Yo, what's going on, everybody? It is your boy Fitzmonk TV here, aka Lauren33. I'm back here today with another spoiler video for you guys. We got full spoilers for Dragon Ball Super Manga Chapter 78. I want to say thank you to the homie DBS Chronicles on Twitter. He's been the one providing us with the spoiler summaries the last couple of months. I told you guys over the weekend when I dropped my early draft pages video that early this week we would be getting spoilers, scans, summaries, all that good stuff. And here we are. We have a full summary for the chapter. We don't have any panels yet, but those should be coming in the next couple days. If we have the summary here, that means we should be getting scans like that any day now. Could be later today for all we know. But we do know that the full chapter releases later this week at the end. I believe Friday or Saturday. That's when the chapter drops. So, of course, like usual, I will have a full review for you guys like I always do. But we're going to talk about the spoilers real quick. I know DBS Hype, he posted a couple of text spoilers as well, but we have the full chapter, so we can just do the summary. I don't have to worry about making another spoiler video later, unless it's scans and something like that, or panels. But, I'll let you guys know, this chapter, Gas is a beast in this chapter, right? We get to see Gas in action, and we also get to learn what the wish was that the Heeter Clan made. And it's kind of predictable, but, it kind of makes sense with the direction that this arc has been going. So let's get into the summary. So basically, the first part of the summary is basically everything that we covered in the early draft pages. Granola's reaction to finding out that the Heeter Clan were the ones that killed his mom, right? Alex summoning the Dragon Balls. Goku finding out that, Bardock was the one that defeated Gas. I'm hoping that we get to see Gas versus Bardock in this chapter, but based off the summary, it doesn't seem like that. But I'm going to be honest with you guys. I did not read the summary before turning on this video. So, I'm reading this summary for the first time, just like, as I'm making this video. So you guys are going to get to see my organic reaction to some of this stuff in this chapter. But remember, Vegeta wondered if Gas was very weak since Bardock was a low-level Saiyan, but Monito says Bardock was incredibly strong. And I've been talking to a lot of people about how strong Bardock truly was back then, but we don't really know, technically. But anyway, so we see, right? We see that Elec has summoned the dragon, and he is surprised to see it, right? And the Cerealians are wondering what is going on. That's where the early draft pages left us, if you guys saw my video on that, right? So basically, that was the cliffhanger for the early draft pages. And then after that, we go back to where Goku is, and the sky returns to normal. So we don't get to see Elec make the wish, but we know that the wish has been made. Right? So as a reader, it makes you think, what was the wish? It doesn't just directly tell you what the wish is. It's kind of like what they did in the Moro arc, when Moro made his wish while Goku and Vegeta were trying to catch up to him. And then you had to wait a chapter or two before the wish was made, or before you saw what the actual wish was, which, of course, we know Moro wished for all the galactic prisoners to be set free. So basically, the sky returns to normal. Everyone's confused about what's going on, but Goku and Vegeta get frightened, and they feel a very powerful key coming, right? And we see that Oyo and Maki appear on top of a rock. So Goku is very angry with them for everything that they have done, because now Goku and Vegeta have found out, right, that they were all manipulated, right, and that Granolah really wasn't a bad guy, and, so Goku's angry, and fair. They were sent to planet Cereal because, because the Heeter Clan made them believe that Granolah was this big bad villain terrorizing the planet that needed to be taken care of. But at the end of the day, it was just the Heeter Clan manipulating the situation so that the whole time they could secretly collect the Dragon Balls. So Maki tells him that they have come to finish them off, because remember, Goku, Vegeta, and Granolah are completely worn out from fighting. So Maki thanks Granolah for all the work he's done for them during the last years. And remember, Granolah's been working for the Heeter Clan for a good 2-3 decades, right? And then we see Granolah is furious. That's fair, because Granolah just found out that, these were the ones that killed his mom. And for the last 40 years, he's been working for them. without knowing that. Maki tells Granolah that it's too bad that he made a wish to be the strongest in the universe without permission. The Heeter Clan cannot let such a wish come true, right? And uh, Goku's like, wish? Maki says the true strongest warrior in the universe is here, and it is gas. Vegeta's like, what? Again with the strongest warrior in the universe? We see that someone climbs the rock where Maki and Oil are, and it is gas. His body has grown, and he no longer looks like a child. He has an adult body with very marked muscles, right? So, just got a text. Anyway, so basically, we don't have the panels in front of us, but Gas's appearance has completely changed. Remember, Gas looked very small. He was smaller than Maki. He was the smallest member of the Heeter Clan, which kind of made it funny to a lot of us when we heard that Gas was probably the strongest of the Heeter Clan. A lot of us assumed that was, it would probably be Alec, right? Because Alec's the leader, he's the smart one. But we learned that it's Gas. And we see now that Gas's appearance has changed. So basically, without it being stated to us specifically here, we can imply that Gas has become the strongest in the universe. That was the wish that was made. Because remember, when Granolah made the wish to become the strongest in the universe, some people forget this, his hair changed. His hair grew to similar to that of Super Saiyan 3, just that he had eyebrows. And we remember Granolah cut his hair just a couple pages later, So he was the strongest in the universe with his normal appearance because he had chosen to cut his hair, because he wanted it in his normal state. So you can see that Gas's appearance has changed. Even though we don't have the panel in front of us, he's much, taller, and now his muscles have bulked up. So I kind of like that they gave Gas that appearance because it kind of would have been weird for someone small like Gas to be whooping Goku, Vegeta, and Granolah around. I can't wait to see how he actually looks. I know there's probably gonna be a lot of cool memes, because Gas kind of looked like Kid Buu, back when we first saw him. I guess now he's probably gonna look something like Super Buu with the Jamaican braids and everything like that. So Gas's appearance changing it heavily implies that the wish was to make Gas the strongest. I also find it interesting here that Maki tells Granolah it was too bad that he made a wish to become the strongest warrior in the universe without permission. It's almost like Granolah is a slave to these people. Like, oh, you weren't allowed to make that wish, and this is your punishment. Now you're gonna die. We're gonna make someone else the strongest in the universe because it can't be you. So that little detail, man, it's like, Granolah is, not only did these people kill his mom, but it's like he's a slave to them. Like he can't do anything without them knowing. So, and remember, think about it. If Granolah never told them that he became the strongest in the universe and he used the Dragon Balls, this probably would have never happened. This probably would have never happened. But anyway, so Monito assumes that in the end that they have used the Dragon Balls. Vegeta and Goku are surprised to discover that the Cerealian planet has Dragon Balls, right? Because remember, they didn't know. That was basically the only thing that Goku and Vegeta had not known. They had figured out that they had been manipulated. They had figured out the truth about Granolah and what happened all those years ago, right? But the only thing that they didn't know was that there were Dragon Balls on planet Cereal, and that's how Granolah had become so strong. So now basically all the puzzle pieces have basically been connected now, right? There's really no more big mysteries, Outside, we don't know how Bardock defeated Gas. We just know that he did. But outside of that, all of the big mysteries and puzzle pieces are now being connected. So, Granolah says that if they had asked that wish, he's no longer the strongest warrior in the universe. Goku assumes that now is Gas, right? So it's kind of funny. It's like not really a hot potato, but Granolah was the strongest in the universe for a little bit. Now it's Gas, right? And Goku and Vegeta, they don't make wishes like that. They just train and continue to get stronger. But so we see Gas fires a key beam with his finger, and the key beam goes towards Goku's group, but they dodge it. But Gas's attack cuts Granolah's ship in half. So it looks like they won't be able to escape via the ship, even though I don't think they would have been able to anyway. So Basically, based on what we get to assume that Gas is a beast. And remember, we're only in part 2 of the summer. We still got a lot to go. But oh, sorry. So Gas creates a spear with 4 points and throws it to Granolah, who cannot dodge it. The 4 points of the spear dig into Granola's shoulders and thighs. Then the spear sticks into the ship, leaving Granolah immobilized. Ooh, man. Ooh, I cannot wait to see this stuff. My gosh. Is Gas really... Like, damn, we didn't even see Granolah do these types of techniques. Gas goes down to the ship and tells Granolah that he never liked him. Thanks to the strength he has now, they no longer need Granolah at all, which is kind of true, right? They don't need Granolah to be a bounty hunter for them anymore because Gas can do whatever he wants with that power. So we see Gas is about to kill Granolah, right? And Goku comes in to try to stop him. However, Gas creates cubes on Goku's wrists and ankles that make him fall to the ground. Goku cannot move. Oh man. So Gas creates cubes. What the heck? So it kind of reminds me a little bit of what Hearts did in the Super Dragon Ball Heroes anime for you guys who didn't see that, right? These are kind of like gravity attacks, you know? Ooh. Gas tells Goku that he has the same face that the Saiyan he met in the past. All right, then Gas asks Goku if that Saiyan is still alive. So clearly, Gas is talking about Bardock. And Goku and Vegeta now know it was Bardock that defeated Gas in the past because of Monito told them that. That's interesting because remember, Gas wants payback on Bardock. That makes sense, right? Because Gas has talked about in this arc how he wants payback on the Saiyan that defeated him all those years ago, and how he would never be embarrassed like that again. So it makes sense that Gas would feel this way, right? It makes sense that Gas would feel that way, you know. Vegeta tells Gas that all the Saiyans were annihilated by Frieza and that only a few of them survived. Maki says that they will eliminate the garbage that was left by Frieza. Damn, the Heeter Clan is talking all this shit. Oh my gosh. The garbage that was left by Frieza. Goku wonders why they're going to kill them because they haven't done anything to the Heeter Clan. I was thinking that question too. Because remember, the Heeter Clan, they were the ones that hired Goku and Vegeta, to kill Granolah. If anything, the Heeter Clan's only beef should be with Granolah. They shouldn't have any problem with Goku and Vegeta. They didn't do anything wrong here. So Gas says that he's going to eliminate them along with Granolah. This way, there won't be anyone who can interfere with their plans. Makes sense. Simple explanation. Makes sense, right? Why keep any loose ends, right? You never know. You let Goku and Vegeta go, they might come back to get payback on the Heeter Clan later on, for manipulating them. So a simple explanation. Gas creates an axe and is about to cut Goku. What the hell? So I guess Gas could just make weapons out of thin air? Is he Gudo or something from the Ginyu Force? What the hell? So he creates an axe? So he's about to cut Goku, but from behind, Granolah gets rid of the spear thanks to Monito. Granolah tells Gas that he is still the strongest warrior in the universe. Gas attacks Granolah with a spiked mace. He hits him in the face. Then Gas continues hitting Granolah with the mace. However, Granolah is still on his feet trying to fight. Maki mocks Granolah, saying that as they made their wish after Granolah's, by logic, Gas is now the strongest in the universe. Monito approaches Goku and eliminates the cubes created by Gas. So I kind of thought this. I was like, because you got to think about this. Goku, Vegeta, and Granolah are no longer at full health. If they were at full health, working together, I think they probably would have had a good shot. It doesn't, even with Gas being the strongest in the universe now, full power Ultra Instinct, full power Ultra Ego, and Granolah's full power, I think would be enough for them to take out Gas, regardless of how strong he was. But clearly, with them not being at full power anymore, you need clearly they're going to need some way out of this situation. And remember, Beerus and Whis are not there, right? There's no Mirrors, there's no, Dende, there's nobody really there that can save them outside of Monito. And we know that Monito has healing powers to a certain extent because he used those on Bardock last chapter. but his healing powers back then were not super to the point where they could fully help someone recover. That's why Granola's mom passed away and wasn't able to make it. So it's gonna be interesting. Did Monito's healing powers improve over the last 40 years? Right? Let's find out. Monito approaches Goku and eliminates the cubes created by gas. Kind of reminds me a little bit of Dende from the Frieza saga. He tells Goku that he will try to heal him. In return, Monito asks Goku to help Granolah, and Goku says that he will try to save Granolah. Granolah keeps trying to hit Granolah keeps trying to hit gas, but he can't. There's a lot of G's here. Granolah, gas, Goku. Granolah keeps trying to hit gas, but he can't. Granolah asks Gas how they knew that he and Monito were alive. Gas, and that is true, because remember, if Bardock defeated Gas, that means Monito and Granolah were able to get away, right? So how did they know that Granolah and Monito were still alive? Gas tells him that they found out years after the attack on Planet Cereal, and that's when they discovered it. And Granolah at the time was already a bounty hunter. So Alex said that it would be a shame to kill someone like him, and that it was better to use Granolah to work for them. Okay. And we get another flashback. Oh, okay. So after Bardock defeated Gas on Planet Cereal, right, and they escaped. Okay. So after that happened, right, years later they found out. They were checking on Planet Syria or something like that to see how the Sugarellians were doing. And that's how they found out about Granolah and Monito still being alive. And they probably assumed, all right, those were the two that Bardock was trying to save all those years ago. And that they had, were still alive after all these years. And then Alec decided, let's just have Granolah work for us as a bounty hunter instead of something else. So we get a little flashback. So we get another flashback in this arc. So this is like the third straight chapter with a flashback. So we see a young Granolah training his marksmanship in the forest while Alec and Gas are talking to Monito. Alec asks Monito if Granolah is the rumored bounty hunter that people talk about. Monito tells him not to do anything to his son. Oh, so Monito claims Granolah as his son. Kind of makes sense because there's nobody else to take care of Granolah. Alec asks Monito why he hasn't told Granolah what happened to his mother. Monito tells him that if he had done it, Granolah would have challenged Alec and would have been dead. True. So Monito knew that Granolah, would have that desire for revenge and would probably just end up getting himself killed. Alec tells Monito that it was a wise decision and to continue without saying anything if they don't want to end up being dead. Oh my gosh. So Alec just basically used Monito's tactic against him. So Alec calls Granolah and tells him that if he wants to work for him, he could earn a lot of money and get off that planet. End of the flashback. So Monito tells Goku that he acted badly at the time. He should have faced Alec even if that would have meant his death. Why do we always have the good characters doing that? It's like Gowasu with Zamasu, man. Like, oh, man, we have a nice Namekian or a nice character, having regrets about, a certain decision. And then like, I wish I'd done better back then, even if it ended in my death. Like, come on. So then Monito calls himself a useless Namekian since he cannot even help Goku to regain his strength, right? And then Goku remembers something and asks Vegeta if he still has the Senzu Bean. Vegeta says that he doesn't know since he threw his armor off of him, which was true. Remember, Vegeta had the last Senzu Bean in his armor. He had the last Senzu Bean in his armor. And then, remember when he tore his armor off when he was fighting Granolah and Yui back in, chapter 75, I believe? That the Senzu Bean flew with the armor. And then we see Granolah. Granolah falls near them, and we see Granolah. He has been defeated. So Granolah isn't dead yet, but he's pretty close to death. So it's almost like Granola's kind of getting a beat down for all the beatings he gave Goku and Vegeta the last 5 chapters prior. Because remember, Granolah was owning Goku and Vegeta no matter what. So now here we are. It's like Granola's now, he has to face his own. He has to get his own share of the beatings now. now that the tables have turned and he's no longer the strongest in the universe. All right, so let me see something. What happened to so remember because remember Gas was beating Granola's ass and explaining what happened in the past, right? Let me see. The spiked mace. Ooh. So Mock uh so Gas attacks Granolah with a spiked mace. He hits him in the face. Then Gas continues hitting Granolah with the mace. Granolah keeps trying to hit Gas, but he can't. Granolah asks Gas how they knew he and Monito were alive. And then Granolah and then Granolah, okay. So I was just trying to see. I wanted to see if there was some way I could figure out how Granolah got defeated. But it just seems like Gas overpowers him. Uh so Goku tells Vegeta to go recover his armor while he fights Gas. If the Sensu Bean is there, he asks Vegeta to eat it. Vegeta asks if he is sure. Goku says yes because he already ate one. That's kind of fair, because remember, Goku did eat a Sensu Bean way back at the beginning of this battle when he first started fighting Granolah. So it is fair that Goku's like, yeah, I already ate one. It's your turn to have one. And then Vegeta accepts this and he tells Goku to hang on, right? Goku tells Vegeta that when he recovers, he must transform in that scary face form and defeat Gas. So a little bit of comedic relief. Goku says Vegeta must transform into that scary face form. That's funny, right? Because Goku doesn't know it's called Ultra Ego yet. He's just called Scary Face first. So Goku mocking Vegeta without eyebrows. That's hilarious. So Vegeta is upset because he thinks Goku's making fun of his secret technique. So Goku arrives where Gas is to fight him. Gas creates a kind of sword connected to a fist and attacks Goku. Goku goes into Super Saiyan Blue and destroys Gas's weapon. So Goku still doesn't have... Notice, Goku has not used Ultra Instinct. He's only used it once in this arc. And when he used it earlier, he was about to defeat Granolah, right? Before Granolah revealed that he was a clone the whole time. But, that is interesting. Very interesting that Goku still is not using Ultra Instinct. He probably doesn't have enough stamina to use it. So, Goku's still using Super Saiyan Blue. He destroys Gas's weapon, but Gas creates a shield and stops Goku's attacks. Goku throws a blast of ki at him, right? Or a ki blast. I don't know why it says blast of ki. But Goku throws a ki blast at him, but Gas dodges it and hits Goku on his head with a giant hammer. Oh, gosh. Maki mocks the Saiyans, saying that they don't understand yet that Gas is now the strongest warrior in the universe. Oda then realizes that Vegeta has disappeared, right? So Vegeta finds his armor, and then the Sensu Bean is still there. Wow, convenient for the plot, right? The Sensu Bean made it through the entire battle. But Vegeta doesn't eat it. Gas continues hitting Goku, so Goku's continuing to get his ass beat. Gas creates now a rope with weights and hits Goku, and Goku returns to his normal form. A rope with weights. So what, is Gas's specialty just creating whatever weapon he wants? Jeez. So we know that Granola's specialty was aiming for vital spots, and Gas just loves making weapons. Vegeta comes to where Granolah is and tells him to get up and eat the Sensu Bean. Granolah asks him what it is. Vegeta tells him that if he eats the bean, he will recover all his strength. Granolah tells Vegeta to eat it since he is very powerful. But Vegeta refuses and tells him that he must be the one who defeats those villains with his own strength. Basically, Vegeta... Because remember, Vegeta could have used the Sensu Bean at any point with his battle versus Granolah, and Vegeta probably would have had enough energy to defeat Granolah. But Vegeta's same pride probably came into play. And Vegeta was like, nah, I want to defeat this guy with my own strength and not, focus on a crutch. right? Especially since at the time Vegeta was fighting Granolah, Vegeta didn't think it was a life or death battle. He was just fighting Granolah, you know? But now this is about life and death, you know? So Vegeta now saying must be the one to eat the Sensui. And I kind of like this. Vegeta's saying that he must be the one who defeats those villains with his own strength, right? Because this is Granolah's revenge. You know, Goku and Vegeta are only really a side in this story. This is Granolah's story at the end of the day. You know, the Heeter Clan don't have beef with Goku and Vegeta. They just want to kill them just so there's no loose ends here. You know, but this is Granolah's story. The Heeter Clan were the one that sold Planet Syrup to the Sugar Railings. The Heeter Clan were the one that killed Granolah's mom, and for 40 years they never told Granolah the truth. Right? Granolah was manipulated and used by the Heeter Clan for all these years. You know, so it makes sense. This is Granolah's story. You know, and now we have to root for Granolah because Granolah is no longer the antagonist. He's one of the protagonists now. You know, because now it's Goku, Vegeta, and Granolah versus the Heeter Clan. They're working together now, right? So now Vegeta giving Granolah the Sensui, it is a predictable turn. You could kind of figure out that this was where this was going to lead, right? The Heeter Clan coming in, finally making their move, Gas becoming the strongest in the universe. It made sense that this was going to be where things led. We talked about this for months, right? How many videos did we make talking about how it's going to end up being Goku, Vegeta, and Gas against Granolah? We made tons of videos on it, you know? Or no, sorry, I messed up. How many videos did we make saying it was going to be Granolah, Goku, and Vegeta versus Gas and the rest of the Heeter Clan? We've been talking about this for months. So it makes sense. But anyway, but anyway, you know, it makes sense that this is the direction that the arc is going, and it does seem like we are entering into the final stages, right? I don't know if I want to call this the final battle, but it does seem like we are entering that stage. You can think about it, guys. You know, the Heeter Clan, they are the big villain now, right? They are the villains here, and now Goku, Vegeta, and Granolah have to stop these villains if they want to survive. You know, and there's no one there to help them. This is not about planet Earth. This is not about the Earth being in danger. This is a revenge story, and Goku and Vegeta are more of the side acts here. You know, this is about Granolah and the Heeter Clan now. You know, so it's gonna be interesting. So I know we don't have panels, but like I said, I think next chapter we're gonna see Granolah versus Gas with Granolah at his full power. So I think next chapter we finally get to see the limit of what Granolah's abilities are. Is it gonna be enough to defeat Gas? Probably not, because Gas is the strongest in the universe now. Plus, it would be too quick for them to just have Gas be defeated in one chapter. Right? And remember, we don't know. Maybe we don't. Maki, Oil, and Alec have not fought at all yet. We don't know. They might have some power. They may have something up their sleeve. So even though Gas is now the big bad villain, you know, there's still I still think we have ways to go. At least a couple more chapters. Right? I don't think Renault's gonna defeat Gas, but it will be interesting. To see Granolah at his full power. You know, will we see Ultra Ego and Ultra Instinct make an appearance? I do think eventually they will show back up. Maybe not next chapter, but we'll see. I think this is going to end with some combination of Ultra Instinct, Ultra Ego, and Granolah, you know, teaming up to take out the Heeter Clan. But we still don't know. But it does look like we are entering the final stages of this arc, and it will be very interesting to see how it all unfolds. But other than that, guys, that's about all I got for you guys today. That's it for the summary. I know this was a long video, but you guys know when it comes to Dragon Ball, I can talk a lot because you guys know how much I love this series. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. What you guys think of the summary. You know, of course, once we have some panels, I will make another video. But, you know, things are starting to come to a head here in the Granolah, the Survivor arc. But let me know what you guys think of it down below, man. We will have the full chapter near the end of the week, so make sure you guys have that bell clicked so you guys are notified every time I post a new video, because I will have a review/reaction like we do every single month. Thank you guys for the love and support. Follow me down on social media. Shout out to DBS Chronicles once again for providing us with the summary. Other than that, guys, I'll see you guys later. Stay safe and healthy, y'all. Peace.